Hi, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. In case this is your first time of joining my channel, this is Real Talk with Borokini, where I share real life experiences and amazing stories where everyone can actually learn from. Because I am also learning from my experiences as well. So why not? Why not share it out into the great community for everyone to learn from? So you are welcome to the community. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment so that you can get notifications anytime I drop amazing hot gist, amazing real life stories. I have hot gist. Can you hear? I have hot gist. I have a story today. And sincerely, that story really got me thinking because life is really unpredictable. Story time. For context sake, I would like to name the two fundamental characters in my gist today, Mr. D and Mr. E. Mr. D works in an organization, and in that particular organization, he is the only one, like the only person that really fits into that position. As time goes on, according to the story, people started hyping Mr. D. Mr. D got award as the best worker of the organization, best worker of the year, giving accolades to Mr. D because, truth be told, he's actually good at what he does. Later on, I think this hyping or this over-glorification got into Mr. D's head, and Mr. D started misbehaving. He started having at the back of his mind that nobody is as good as he is in the organization, and nobody can do better. Better than him in the organization. So he became really proud, and people started noticing that Mr. D has really changed from who he was before. So no one can actually control Mr. D. No one can actually talk to Mr. D. No one can actually correct Mr. D. After a few months, Mr. E resumed at the organization where Mr. D works. And funny enough, Mr. E started working in the same department as Mr. D. So making two of them in that particular department. This really got on Mr. D's nerves, and Mr. D went to the boss, and he was really ranting because he feels that he's still the best person in the organization. The boss said something that really got me thinking, and I will say it at the end of this video. When I heard the story today, it really made me realize something about life. Never for once think that you are not replaceable. Even if you're best at what you do, that there's nobody better of you, there are still other people who are good in that particular thing that you're doing. Just that they are not in the limelight yet. They are still under, in the quarry, still working on themselves. They are still eating, but one day they will be at the limelight and they might replace you. Whatever position you find yourself, whatever organization that you find yourself, please occupy that position with due humility. We human and humility should always work hand in hand. Oh, you might actually say that, Borokini, do you know how much I worked hard? Do you know my story? Do you know my life experiences? Do you know the things I have done for me to attain this position? I understand. I recognize your experience. I recognize your story. And I respect the numbers of efforts, the numbers of sleepless nights that you might have had, the numbers of things and sacrifice that you have done to actually attain the position that you are at the moment, especially the fact that you've earned a lot of certificates that made you qualify for this particular position. But please don't forget that there is something backing those certificates that you have earned that made you attain this particular position that you're occupying at the moment. And that is favor. When you are working behind your decks, always have it at the back of your mind. Humility is a fundamental tool to succeed in life. That position you're actually occupying, you are writing a story, you're writing an experience, you're writing an history, and once you leave that particular position, people will only make reference concerning who you are in accordance to what you have done. Always live in the present moments with humility. Always live in the present moment with due diligence, with dedication to whatever you're doing. Always live in the present moment with a mindset that you are in that particular position due to favor. No matter where you find yourself, either in an organization, either in a political parastatal, even if you're working in the vineyard of God, always remember that God still have lots of people in store that you can just pick into that position and they will still do better, way better than how you are doing. A lot of people are still submitting their application to occupy a particular position. And if you think no one is better off you, they can easily pick among the applicants, and that person is going to work diligently with due diligence more than how you are working. What I'm just trying to say is this: work with humility. Even when people are praising you, even when people are hyping you, even when people are singing your praises and they are carrying you on a golden horse, always remember that you attain that position due to favor, your hard work, because I respect your hard work and I recognize your hard work. And you can only retain that position with humility. Never forget, life is like writing a story, and we as humans, we own a pencil in which we are writing our stories. And it's important you write your story in accordance, surrounded with the history of you were humble when you attain a particular position. You were humble when you are actually in operation in something. One day, whatever position you occupy, you will leave it and you're going to write story, and everything you're going to leave behind will just be history. You are only irreplaceable if and only if you are humble and you treat everyone with respect. Going back to that story, when Mr. D went to Mrs. Barnes to rant about his displeasure about the appointment of Mr. E, the boss actually told him the exact thing I said previously. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till then, take good care of yourself and be good.